Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the TF Live coverage of the lower page playoffs of the ozfortress Season 25 Premier Division. This is Servo Mutts versus Barrel of Apes. Joining me as a co-caster tonight is going to be redcoatzygote for his first outing, I believe, on TF Live. Is that correct, Redcoat?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. Welcome. And on analysis tonight, we're going to have the wonderful Spade and Rocky. So we might kick things off because they're starting to get some players in servers tonight. This is a best of three. So we will see three maps. They have just started picking a few of these maps, and we might go down the teams first, and then we might sort of talk about the map choice just after that before we start heading live. Do you want to take us down one of these teams here, Redcoat?
Yeah, sure. Well, obviously, Barrel of Apes is more well known as Jasmine T. Their current roster is quite similar to the roster that they've used just over the years. It's changed slightly with Enrith being on demo now instead of Paulson, and I don't know. Locke is also playing on Medic, I believe. At least that's the normal lineup they use. Yeah, all around pretty strong players. Um, I think if Jasmine do decide that they're going to play seriously and to try and take this match, I definitely think that it's within them. But I suppose that remains to be seen.
Yeah, and then I guess on the other side we have Servo Mutts, which is a team that's formed just of this season. A few of these players have played together before, and there's a few like returning names in here, but it is a new team for this season. We have Fane and Doge on Soldier. We have Varna and TJ on Scout. I believe that's Deft, Demo, and who have I missed? The medic, Ivan. Ivan is on medic. And I mean, there's a few good players as you mentioned on both teams. I think one thing that's important to mention before we head into it as well is the kind of roster shuffles that we've seen on the Jasmine T or Barrel of Apes side. Is there Roma in Hertz was cut/left. I'm not exactly sure what happened. So they have had a few shuffles. They've had Geo on Scout versus Geo on Roma, shuffling that around, and they've sort of been bringing in a few gamers. I know this is Yui coming back for his first game in a little while. How do you think these two teams will stack up to each other, Redcoat, with these sort of roster shuffles in mind?
Well, like obviously Yui's played with this group in the past. I Yui, of course, being like a very mechanically skilled player. Um, I think I've seen him play like quite a bit recently, and he's definitely not too rusty. He's playing quite well, and I think yeah, as I said before, if all these players still decide that they want to win and they really like put in some effort, then I think we have a very good match on our hands.
Yeah, because I mean, there's every chance here that I mean, you say not playing seriously or anything like that, but you know, if Jasmine T get knocked out in fourth place and get sort of kicked out of the playoffs here, this is going to be a first for Australian TF2 essentially in what is this basically a full Jasmine T with Enrith, who is one of the strongest demos in Australia right now. Like this is a potential for a very very strong team getting knocked out by some up and comers, as it were. I think this, yeah, if they go for it, this has every chance of being a really really good game. And I guess we sort of hand over to our analysis desk, I guess, as well, and sort of bring you guys in to talk a little bit about the map choices for this evening and how you reckon that'll affect what these two teams do against each other, I guess. So over to you, Rocky and Spade.
Do you want to take it away, Spade?
Yeah, all right. So first map we've got Servo's banned Gullywash first. Obviously they fear the Enrith gamer, although he may or may not be making an appearance on demo. Remains to be seen how much Jasmine want to try or not. Second ban was Granary. Obviously, um, actually a surprising one considering Jasmine did beat Servo on this map in the season. So not really sure why they've banned that unless they're changing their roster. First map's Logjam. What do you think about that one, Rocky?
Well, the Jasmine guys really have not been playing too much lately, and I imagine it's one of the maps they're going to be weaker at, especially when we consider that Def's team have been playing it extensively.
They also beat them last time they played.
Exactly.
This
yeah.
team played really, really well on this map last time they encountered each other.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
this is the map for them to win, it's going to be this map. Especially if we take into account that Jasmine are going to be trolling, which they might well do if we're looking at this roster.
Yeah, it's
in-game.
definitely potential there. I think Doge is really a big fan of this map as well. What do you think about Product as the second map picked by Jasmine?
Again, I think it's going to depend on if they're trolling or not. I imagine if they play properly, it'll be a slight edge to them. I think they likely have the best understanding, or some of the best understanding out of any of the teams for Product, but they could well be rusty and pissing about. But that's yet to be seen.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's going to be interesting to see how servo mutts soldiers adapt, having played them in the season. I know they were feeding a fair bit, so it'd be interesting to see if they've learnt their lesson and don't just jump into every fight and preserve their lives a little bit. It'd be good to see. Yeah, the deciding map's Prolands. Oh no, servo mutts banned Prolands, sorry.
What is the decider?
It's not been picked yet, I don't think. It's Prolands and
Sunshine.
Process have been banned,
It's
so I
Sunshine.
guess, that leaves Sunshine.
Yeah, Sunshine looks pretty even for these teams. I don't really think it favours either of them heavily.
I've been pretty
Just,
impressed by the servo mutts on Sunshine. At least for some of their fights, like their mids feel quite strong.
Yeah, they just need to make sure they take it to Jasmine. So yeah, we'll see how they do.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that we should sort of direct some questions at you in general. Like, I mean, a lot of the sort of worries are Jasmine T aren't going to take it seriously tonight, but let's assume that they are for the sake of the five of us sitting in Mumble right now.
Yeah.
I say this is a game where they go for it all. I think, in my opinion, Logjam is the map that they lose. Logjam is the map that they got absolutely shafted on by this team last time. Do you think there's any particular players that need to change what was happening in order to change this that result? Like, is it a demo man thing or a soldier thing on the side of Jasmine T that needs to be fixed, or is it just a team cohesion thing on this map?
I didn't actually watch their match in the season, but I would assume it would rely heavily on just the calls in general, because Paulson I don't think has played as much as this. Like, his brain is very wrinkly on all of the other maps, and he'd know exactly what his team wants to do. So I think generally, like, the calls and like the cohesion will be worse for Jasmine. But yeah, I think possibly the scouts will be very instrumental as well, just catching their soldiers when they land on their team.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a massive part of Jasmine's strength is Paulson's leadership role, and he's really not that familiar with this map, I would say, comparatively, and that's going to affect. It's going to trickle down basically to the other players.
Well, we're going live.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see what happens. I think it looks like at the moment fairly cookie cutter lineup, although Yui is sniping right now. We'll see if that happens to eventuate as they do roll out to this very first mid of our first map of our lower bracket playoffs. Take us into this first mid here, Redcoat.
Yeah, so as you said, we've got Yui sniping. We've got some other off classes as well going on. I'm going to be watching the Geo demo this mid, see what he gets done. Yeah, looks like red soldiers are bombing in. Oh, Yui getting 2 picks right off the bat on Sniper.
Oh my goodness.
3 picks. Oh my god. Yeah. This mid has gone the way of Jasmine quite decisively.
Yeah, Yui coming in huge for his team just there. Two headshots and a body shot, absolutely cleaning that up. The 2 soldiers that just jump forward, normally that's the strategy that this team likes to employ quite a lot. They jump really, really aggressively, and then the insects kind of just like buzz forward and click on everything. But this time it was just, Yui clicking on everything that won them that.
Sorry to cut you off here, but the, oh no, it doesn't look like we're going with it. I was going to say that Ivan, when he got out, he didn't actually heal for quite a bit. He was on 60%. He had no heal target, and Jasmine could have had ad. They're coming in anyway, actually.
Yeah, they're actually using here. Ivan does get forced, and Fane is actually taken out Oh my god,
Oh,
Yui is
Yui.
hitting shot after shot right here. It's eventuated into a pretty even situation, although Enrith going down right at the end there has definitely secured that back out. Paulson has turned tail and run so long ago. Doge jumping through choke, seeing if he can get him.
Oh,
Looks like he
Yui.
might.
Unreal.
He's actually just... Oh my god! What the fuck? Sorry for swearing, but like... I think that warrants it. Yui is honestly just like... Oh my god, I've never seen this.
Locke comes in and actually hits a really nice rocket onto Fane too. They're flooding all the way back in. Despite that pick, Paulson only just spawning now as Doge did chase him down. Those absolutely insane shots by Yui does keep his team in that, and he's still in, actually. He's still alive, rather, and he's pushing
Blue
forward
coming
with his
into
team.
last.
Oh, both scouts get cleaned up by TJ.
Nah.
That's 4 down now. It's just Yui and Paulson is in again. Turning tail. I don't think he's healed anyone at all in that fight. He's back on mid with 0% uber charge. Unfortunately, Yui does die. But yeah, he was doing so much for his team just there. But now it's 2 turned around and the second point goes around. And that is 29 seconds before Paulson started healing someone. Redcoat.
Yeah, 40% Uber out on the hands of Blue. They're already pushing in. Yeah, well, they've traded players. Blue can definitely fight this. The Ubers aren't actually in play yet. If they can kill out the soldier, which they have. Oh yes, this is really good.
Deft is
They've
sick
just
of
all
Yui.
fed. They've just all fed.
Deft double sticky jumped into their choke to kill Yui. Yui goes down very, very low, but he still survives.
I can't
they're
explain
just
that
sick
play.
of him, man.
Blue had so much Uber ad. They had like 40 or 50 Uber ad, and they just push in just for no reason.
Yeah, and the 100% is pretty close on Paulson right now, and they already have this sniper in the stalemate situation that we're going to be heading into right now. Yui has just been absolutely farming. He's been hitting so many shots. I don't know how much of the stream cam has been on it, but like just like 100% Yui cam right now, I reckon.
Yeah, I saw him on second earlier. Like a scout ran at him. He just point blank headshot the scout, and then the medic just also point blank headshot the medic right next to him, like right at the end.
Ridiculous, ridiculous. I mean, he's carrying his team pretty much right now, but is there any kind of pushing into last secret here other than Yui, or are they just going to wait for the headshot to ring out?
Well, yeah, clearly they have a sniper, so I don't think they're really going to be trying any like play to bust in or anything. Oh, there he go. He goes down. So let's see what Red does to try and counter sack here. Doge is going to try and get in, but it gets denied.
Yeah,
Oh, Fane dies.
Fane walks into that trap by Geo on Domen.
Elmo's coming in, killing Deft.
They're going to trade
really
on that.
good. Yeah, they
they're
can
coming
trade.
in
They've
there.
got
Oh, and they
Doge.
dropped the pocket too. They
They
haven't even used. Absolutely
this is
wild.
really good. This is really good for Blue.
They're on
Yeah,
the
they're coming
point
in
already.
now.
They're on the point
Oh, they've
already.
got it.
I don't think Paulson even got to pot for stats there. That's crazy.
I think he just managed it, but yeah, it was...
I think it was a soldier on point. Yeah, they just cap it
Lock.
while they're all super forward. And that is the first round on the shoulders of some fantastic sniper play from Yui as we head into our next mid here, Redcoat.
I'm gonna watch Doge this mid. Gonna see what he does with his bomb. He's coming up on the left side here. Looks like they're just gonna do their double bomb again. Yeah. Doge is
Yeah,
in.
this is the high bomb going down onto Paulson here. He gets cleaned up really well. Fane is in a really good position. Unfortunately, beefs his rocket a little bit, but Varna is right in choke. Oh, Varna gets clicked on by Yui. They look
Elmo's
like they're
in
going to
right
win
now.
this mid, actually, off this. Elmo Enrith walking forward, but the heals are on TJ right now. TJ with heals is not something you want to fight with. Deft, rather, hitting a nice pipe there. Yui is forced to back out on that sniper. Looks like Elmo's going to go for something. He does, doesn't really stand much of a chance here. Looks like he's just going to get taken out. Behind, might go behind for some chaos play. Yeah, no, he eats a pipe for his trouble. Dies really
Yui's
late
still
on
alive
that
here though.
mid.
He's peeking into mid from the little secret area at choke. Oh, they've seen him. He's backing up.
Yeah, and I think despite those soldiers not really working out for them too much, they did actually manage
got
to
the
turn that
space.
mid around. Yeah, and
Yeah.
now the soldiers jumping in aggressive, locking out that sniper. Looks like they're gonna. Oh my
He dropped
god!
Ivan.
Okay, so they don't lock out the sniper. I got lied to by my game. Yui.
Oh, and he
Yui!
hits Varna.
Oh my god! Sticky traps cleaning up Elmo as they do start to run in, but he does.
He gets TJ. He's just headshotting these like jumping scouts in midair just constantly. This is ridiculous.
I
he
don't
cheating?
even know what to say, man. Like, I'm trying to do some sort of serious cast, but Yui just keeps turning every situation that he's in completely around by just hitting absolutely ridiculous shots.
Is it too late to send him to the next lane? Like, we'll get him to I-55, 65, sorry. We can do it, I'm sure.
Does get cleaned up there by the scout running in behind, but yeah, some perma Yui cam, man. He's just hitting crap everywhere.
This is honestly, it's reminiscent of when Yui used to play like late night pugs and stuff, and he'd just go in and play sniper, and he'd just get like 30 headshots in 10 minutes or something. Like, pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, they did, Yui did die, so blue team, Jasmine T did lose the midpoint. Yui does seem to be spawning up again on that
Blue
sniper.
has a large Uberad right now, so, red, sorry, has a large Uberad. They're coming in.
Yeah, they are
the
coming
log
in
room.
on, but Yui does miss a shot onto Ivan there, so they do manage to get in. Elmo is behind though. Elmo is going to get the force. Oh, really nice play by Elmo.
Yui gets a headshot onto
my
Doge
God,
there as well.
okay.
Oh, they're losing players in the back lines though. Blue have just sent a bunch of players behind. They're capping mid right now.
Yeah, Locker's done the ultimate chaos play. Looks like Deft is going to lose his life. Oh no!
They're all coming back.
He kills Elmo with his sticky jump. Enrith, Elmo both go down there, and now this is... Yeah, there we go. The situation's reversing. Yui can't hit that shot against 4 people running at him. The demo man
Deft
jumps
is in.
too. Yeah, they back out here. They do back out here. They just need to keep Yui under control right now. Seems like they're doing a bit of that. Doge is actually in behind. He may get Paulson here. Paulson standing... No, he's in a good spot. He chooses not to get anything there.
Yep.
Does get the health back to back out. There's fighting second right now. The point hasn't actually been capped. Geo and Locke combining for 2 quick frags on the Scout and Soldier. Really, really low health as
They're
they
really
are
low,
forced to back all
they
the
never
way
capped
out.
second either.
Yeah, and Yui is still sniping, so that threat is still in the backlines walking forward right now. They are flooding in through the choke here with about 40% Uberad on the side of Paulson here, locking them all the way out. TJ may get caught.
Yeah, red forced to back out. TJ dying to Geo's sticky and choke. Looks like Blue are going to have some opportunity to keep coming forward here.
Yeah, those two only just spawned in Vanna and Fane, and they are going to see if they can move this forward as Ivan just does come up onto his Uber right now. Paulson gets through, does actually get forced by a nice jump from... I think that was Doge, yeah, and the Ubers are now traded in choke. Slightly better Uber for red team here. The sniper is looking at it, though. The sniper gets Varna, and he cleans up Doge out of the air. Only trading Enrith and Locke for that, too. They're seeing if they can bust through to make something else happen, but the damage is just too much for them in that choke. Yui hitting those shots. Looks like Deft may actually get cleaned up, too, by a jumping scout. Yeah, Elmo does get that
Geo
frag.
actually hit a really nice midi there as well on Fane as he was jumping in.
Yeah, just like they're getting flexed on right now. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
This
like
is
when
a
you see this,
ultra flex.
when you see this Jasmine roster off-classing like this, you know, Geo demo and all and like Paulson medic and stuff, you would expect like this team to just kind of throw, but they're just owning. Like I don't know what to say. They're just completely outclassing.
Yeah, Yui's just hitting everything, man. Like Yui is looking at people and they just stop looking back. It's crazy. They do have pretty even Ubers right now. Yui is sniping. There is a gun up on the side of Varna. That's the only off class on the side of red team right now. Blue team just seeing if they can get Yui forward on this left flank area, seeing if he can hit something. He does headshot Doge. Doge does get cleaned up by Yui there at the end. There's one player ad. They may see if they can get him a little bit further forward. Yeah, there he is, going for the hero shot, and the soldier jumping in on Locke. Gets nothing. Oh, and Fane directing Enrith. Yeah, they're going to walk backwards on that. But Yui is still a ever-present threat, just watching this main area.
I'd really like to see red do like a sack here. They've got like 2 player out, and blue also have a sniper.
Yeah, it looks
Doesn't
like
look
they're
like they're
bundling
doing
up
much.
towards this lower area.
Oh,
Fane
they
is
are.
jumping in and Doge is jumping in. Fane loses his life. Elmo is kind of low though, walking a little bit backwards, gets healed up quickly by his med, and they actually choose to abort that and back right out. They're playing super, super safe. Lots of respect for the Yui sniper, and you can kind of see why here, Redcoat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be on Yui's cam right now. He's getting spammed out on the left, but I think he's the person to watch here. He's the one that's gonna break the stalemate.
Yeah, there's actually a really interesting sentry spot by Varna. Underneath there, it's watching for that hero peak underneath by the sniper. It's actually a really, really good spot because it can't necessarily be spammed out from that side that they're playing really, really hard. Enrith may even get caught by Fane here as he's trying to go in the lower. He's going to chase the frag and find the gun. Oh, he lives.
Enrith getting
8
out on
health.
2. He was on 2 at the end.
Oh my. Varna moving his gun now. He's keeping the element of surprise. He's professional engineer main. Yui again just going for these shots on the left flank, trying to get trapped out by Geo, the demo man there. Guns up, trying to block him almost directly now.
Oh,
as
he's got a sight-line on the
He's
mech.
in the lower gun where the gun was before. Yeah, he does back out there. Enrith, yeah, saving him there as he does back out. Again, just this one off class. Actually, no, Doge is sniping now in retaliation. See if the professional Highlander sniper can counter-snipe the flaming ball of death that Yui is right now. Oh, it does hit Doge.
There goes the demo.
The Geo, sorry. Doge does hit Geo. Professional here. Yeah, there we go. So they do back out off that. Yui is staying forward, seeing if he can get some kind of sightline here. Deft is walking forward. Oh, if Vana... yeah, there we go. Yui does headshot and body shot the sniper down. Fane actually going to get caught on this flank here too.
Yep,
they're going for it.
And
they're
Geo's
going
back
for
up
it
now as well. They should definitely be trying to do something here. Either get a force or just go in for a trade.
Yeah, Enrith walks into a trap by Deft. Deft doesn't let him live through that. They are just choosing to back out a little bit here. Just stay in lobby. We do see Yui actually rotating to the right now. He's trying something from the different angle. Demo man may get caught here.
Oh, Yui's gonna die as well. Yeah. They've lost two.
TJ doesn't die though. He's so low.
Fane's trying to get in from main here. Might go for a bomb. No, they're really far back. They're just gonna take
Paulson's
second, I think.
in a good position to walk backwards here. It looks like they actually want to trade this out. Yeah, they're trading this out actually. They're trying to get something out here. Ivan does use at the very end. Vana and Locke both trading out. Sticky's behind them in choke. There is a back cap going. Scout there.
Yeah,
Enrith
gets it.
Wrinkly brain moment just slips in through the rear. And we do see the second round falling towards Jasmine T here now, Redcoat.
Yeah. I think last mid, Red just really capitalized on the fact that Blue had a sniper, so they really just, got full aggression across the point and everything, and they just took all the ground and won. So we'll see if Yui can manage to get anything done this mid.
Yeah, I mean, this mid was the most sniper-friendly mid last season, but we do see it closed out a little bit. Yeah, Fane is on Yui here. Geo Yui going down really quickly, and Elmo trading only Fane for these 3 frags. Enrith gets an arrow to see if he can try to fight. Yeah, nothing going for Locke there, unfortunately. One decent rocket onto the medic, but that's it. Paulson does leave. Get the pack, leaves with Enrith there. They're all the way out on their last. So we will see them grinding up this Uber onto their last, seeing if they can hold this against the even Uber situation that they're now in.
Yeah, Red have actually managed to get themselves like a 20% Uber ad. I don't know if they know about it though, so I doubt they'll really be doing anything. Yeah, it looks like Yui's just going to be sniping in right lobby, trying to look for the medic.
Yeah, they've already brought Doge up on Sniper too. I think they're trying to break this stalemate with a sniper of their own. Doge is, nothing. Oh, and actually Yui does go down. Traded really quickly actually by Geo onto Fane. But Doge is a very good sniper as well in his own right. So I think we can see some sniper v sniper battles, but he has free reign right now as Yui is actually still dead. Elmo actually dies too, and they have so much space for their sniper right now on this right side, and it pays off.
Awesome.
Doge hits the shot.
That's surely
They're going to come in here.
Doge gets Geo as well. Headshot point blank.
Yeah, they're just standing on this point. Ivan doesn't even need to use. That was really, really clean. Nice shot from Doge. This just is degenerating into a little bit of a sniper fest here, but it's still some good gameplay as servo mutts are showing they still have life, and they take it up to 2-1 here, Redcoat.
Yeah, I think like these mids are going to entirely hinge on Yui, because if you have a sniper sitting in choke and he's not actually getting picks, you're just a player down and you're just going to lose to their aggression. And Red seems to know how to capitalize on that.
Yeah, I think they have figured that out, as Fane just seems to be jumping the choke right onto the sniper every mid. Actually, that's not what's happened here.
He gets body shot in midair.
Yeah, he does turn around and...
Yui just headshot the medic and the demo.
Oh my god, and the Vana is in danger zone right now. He does get cleaned up though. Just TJ, now just Deft.
And he gets double headshot. Holy...
Oh my god.
Cow.
Yeah, Yui, again, as he said, if he hits the shots, they win. If he doesn't hit the shots, they don't win. So he cleaned up that, or lowered the health of that jumping soldier so that he couldn't even get to him in choke. And then his team just cleaned up the rest of that. That's, yeah, really nice to see out of Jasmine Teehee.
Yeah, it was pretty smart from Yui that mid. He knew the soldier, like Fane, was just bombing him every mid, so he just looked for Fane and then just body shot in midair. And then he knew that he was going to be safe to just take more shots at the players crossing the point. So
yeah, and does end that mid with a nice shot onto the medic. So engineers them a nice full Uber ad as they walk in here. Doge is actually sniping in counter right now in this this top left, like, window/door area up the top. I don't think anyone has seen him right now, but they have actually managed to break out without being seen. Yeah, he's backed off now, as they have broken into lobby.
They've only just started capping second, but they're already coming in, it looks like.
They're using it on last, And the gun goes down really, really quickly to Geo.
Oh, Def should die here. Def should die.
Ivan is... got him. Yeah, there we go. Ivan's still not dead, though. He will get cleaned up very, very quickly. Doge jumping in, actually doing quite a lot of damage. The insects are coming in and doing so much work right at the tail end of this Uber. Elmo taking the duel with Varna, but the whole team collapse comes in. Those spawners come in, and they were just a little bit too eager, leaving just Yui. Going to go for a hero shot, I guess, though, in this lobby area.
He's still alive.
He gets sorted down right in the end.
Yeah, there was still a player down when they pushed into last there, and they also had someone on the cap, so they were essentially 2 down with that last push. So even though they got good positioning and frags, they just got collapsed on at the end of it.
Yeah, definitely. They did manage to get the medic, though. Paulson actually in a little bit of danger right now. He might get cleaned up as these soldiers jump forward. Does pick up the pack, though, and his pocket scout in Enrith does seem to be keeping him alive very, very well. Doge hitting some nice rockets as well onto the demo man as they're fighting this mid. Doge jumping back now for a rocket. Elmo is quite far forward, seeing if he can get some damage on. Yui is just sniping back in choke. Oh, and he hits the shot onto Varna. Varna is just headshot fodder for him right now. This is so crazy. They are, yeah, a little bit of a messy fight. TJ seeing if he can get something forward, gets ambushed by Elmo behind. Elmo on cleanup duty. Oh no!
Oh, Fane. Big bomb from Fane.
Yeah, that was, he does get piped down right in the end, but yeah, two trade for that. I can guarantee he's said something in mumble. But yeah, we do see the soldier in lock just capping this up as the medics are yet again pretty damn close to even, but it looks like red team really want to fight this. Lock is forced to back out, and it's just some sticky spam here. He does actually get the pack and jump onto this high ground, but it looks like too little too late. Looks like they're going to be forced out.
They're getting collapsed on in choke here. Yeah, they stayed in too long.
Yeah,
they should die. They should die here. Oh no, Gio's fucking them in choke.
Yeah, they do actually manage to get out. Nice arrows by Paulson to keep Elmo alive there.
Oh, he's dead. Got some good damage in.
Paulson eats a pipe.
And then Yui gets a headshot.
Oh,
Two
Yui gets another headshot. And and he gets another one.
Oh my god.
Immense 3k from Yui.
What is happening?
Can you guys wait until we get product as the next map? It's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh my god.
I mean, if Yui keeps playing as he is, then I don't think there's going to be any chance on a map like product. Like...
Yeah, this is so wild. Like, just a situation where they were completely collapsed on in their own choke with, like, 1 or 2 players down. Yui just looks at them, and they suddenly are 3 down on the other side, basically wiped. He's outscoring Paulson on medic right now.
I was about to point out that they have a perma sniper on their team that's literally outscoring their medic.
While we've said that, though, Doge and Fane actually jumped forward, and there was some really nice rockets from Doge, middying both Enrith and Paulson there, so they did lose their lives. Yui still alive, walking forward, seeing if he can peek this upper area. No, he is just backing off into lobby, but they have managed to engineer this for them. Ivan is waiting for his entire team to walk in front of him so that there's no chance Yui gets him. Look at that fear from Ivan, he's so far back. But no, they do manage to take this with a pretty sizable Uberad, so they could even this up as 2-2 with about 10 minutes left here, barring Yui again just going wild, I guess, here, Redcoat.
Yeah, they've Ubered in through the right side. Yeah, Deft is... Oh. Yeah, they're getting decent cap time on the point. Oh, they have no high ground though. Elmo's out on heavy.
Deft is actually taken down super
low. They're just getting collapsed on.
Yeah, Elmo playing his main at the end.
Yui
they're
on
just
scout, actually.
sealing everything. Yeah, actually, he's on scout right now as he walks forward and caps this point. No, he is actually running back to spawn to change to sniper.
Sniper with full ad.
Yeah, and this is still full ad. This is Ivan is not even up yet. We see Varna actually committing behind onto Spy right now. Yui is right behind him. Oh, he's going to walk into him. Yui walks into him. The sniper versus Spy.
Oh my god. I was watching that from Varna's POV and it was pretty unlucky. He had no idea that Yui was behind him.
We do actually see Almo's gone all the way to mid as heavy. He's really going for this one.
Ivan's going to die on second, surely. Oh,
10, 20.
That's
there we go.
Yeah. Now Blue just need to get back. They've got no players in here.
TJ is going to collapse on Paulson through choke in this post-Uber. Oh no, they managed to get out. They managed to get out. TJ mistimed that from his team, and they've capped mid, and no soldiers can jump into this at all with Elmo on the anti-air gun on mid right now. Settling up to about 30%-ish Uber ad, so it looks like this is enough to push on this map, hopefully, depending on how far back they decide to hold Ivan here. But if Yui's hitting shots, finally Paulson outscoring Yui. Oh my goodness. You can't mention him without him fragging someone, but he does.
Every time his name is said, it's just like he claims another soul.
He gets stronger from every time people speak his name. Yeah, and we do see
Doge
the blue
is
team.
hiding at choke. He's hiding in the little spot at
Paulson's,
choke.
he's gonna walk right into Elmo.
Oh no, Doge! Oh, he lands on the
Bad
back
luck.
though. He gets out. He's alright.
Yeah, that was nicely played by him. Turned that situation around. But Yui's just standing in the choke right now, sniping, seeing if he can get anything. Ubers are even for both teams right now, though. We do see Doge sniping on last.
they've
The
used in.
Ubers have actually popped in. Yeah,
this is
nothing
really bad
going
for
for
Blue. They're
either
getting
team.
caught. Paulson's getting caught main. Oh, they lose 2 more. Paulson manages to escape. Or maybe?
No, I don't think he gets out here. Oh
No,
my god,
he
he
does,
gets
he
out here.
does.
Wild. No
Yeah,
way.
Varna beefed a bit in the room and he managed to escape.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just
Yui's,
need to get
Yui's
back.
back in choke, so as soon as they push out, they're going to be pushing out into the sniper up top. Looks like he's actually peeking from the wrong angle. Yeah, he gets called out a little bit there. Doge has actually come out onto second as sniper as well to see if he can get something, some counter snipe action, I guess. TJ's walking forward through this choke, seeing if he can... Yeah,
they're getting
it means
pushed
TJ's
out.
too far forward now because
TJ's just getting baited.
Yeah, because his whole team got headshot and he couldn't, like, they all had to back off and he was just separated. We do
Yeah.
see, again, about even Uber's about 10% there. Headshots onto Fane, ringing out.
Gio's in. He's in really deep. He's on the medic.
He does, he gets
Ivan.
Ivan.
He just gets Ivan. That's insane.
Really
Why
nice
are they so
there.
far back? They had like 1 player disad and they just left Ivan out to dry on second.
Yeah, and now this is full ad on the side of Paulson, and they
100%.
have...
They're just
they
going to go
have
before they get heals.
Yeah, exactly. And there's 1 sentry gun being built up, but the Uber's already popped in. Gun's not even up yet. They're actually not even bothering to
They're
click
just
on it.
capping.
Yeah. Oh, and Yui
And Yui
domes
gets
deft too. They're actually playing this all from the low ground, so it's kind of a bit of a
gets
DM
Ivan.
fest. Oh my goodness, no, suddenly. Yeah, the point's being played by Locke.
Oh, Locke can... Oh, Yui can win this. They're all one-shottable. They're all one-shottable. Nah, he dies.
If he'd gone for no scopes, he would have won.
Yeah, he probably didn't know.
Yeah. Unfortunate. That was so close. Everything, they had everything in their favor just there. Some nice headshots hit by Yui as well. The medic going down, and I think it was the scout as well. Yeah, he just hit those shots, but his team, I think, still didn't manage to capitalize it. Ultimately, I feel it comes down to Paulson whipping out the Ubersaw rather than healing his team right at the end there. I think that's why they lost that. We'll talk about that in our post-game analysis, I guess, as we do have pretty much even Ubers again. Doge spawning up in about 5 seconds. Yui still sniping. No situation change at the moment, Redcoat.
Yeah, just looks like Yui's going to try and get a peek in from Cave. See if he can get something. Oh, he looked at Ivan for a second. Nah, he goes down to Varna. So yeah, it looks like it's just going to be even Ubers, or roughly even. Oh, they have
I
like
feel
very
like they're
slight
going to
ads. They're
try to
coming
muscle
in.
this through choke with
Yeah.
Yui being down. They think that
Doge
they
is
can
in.
out-DM
They've
DM
used.
this.
Blue's going to
Paulson
have a way better
just
Uber
gets
here.
his, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
This could be
Enrith
really good.
is going to get charioted forward here. They can cut it
Gio's
around,
fucking
but they're
in
not.
choke.
They're not looking
Oh, he
at
dies
Varna.
there.
They're not looking at Varna, and Varna does so much damage that his whole team collapses on. Doge and Varna won that for them. They were just not being looked at by the Ubered players. Yui just spawning up on Sniper. Too little, too late. Locke is going to see if he can do something in choke. It looks like no. He changes his mind and walks backwards. But yeah.
The problem there was when Gio jumped forward, I didn't see if he jumped too far or if Paulson just didn't Uber him, but yeah, he didn't get Ubered and he died in the Uber. They just lost from that, everyone was behind.
Some actually really messy fights happening out here. They really want to push this. They're getting trades on each side. Enrith actually does go down. Ooh, and
Oh, they're
there's
getting
3
picks.
picks.
They're getting
Yeah.
picks.
The point does fall, but it looks like they're going to walk forward and recap
No
this
Ubers in
pretty
play.
easily. Yeah, Yui sniping still, so if they overstay their welcome, Yui's got a present for them.
He
But
should
it does,
be peeking this. Yeah, he's going to go choke. He's going in the little secret room.
yeah, it looks like Def knows he had stickies there, but they do choose to actually try to wrap through this logged area.
Oh, they know, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
is Yui going to get a pick here? He could probably see Ivan.
Oh
Yes,
my
it-
god!
Oh my god.
This guy's brain has like 17 extra wrinkles, man. That was really well played by Yui. He does drop Ivan there. Yeah, if
Doge
I
is
were...
going to die here if someone peeks him. He's trying to get out log room.
He's so
managed to get the
low.
cow.
Elmo's chasing. He can smell the... He
They're
can
losing
smell
too many
LA.
picks here. Yeah, they need to get
Yeah,
out.
2 down. They
Paulson's
can't...
really low as well. If someone... Oh, what?
Oh!
What is happening?
Yeah, Elmo comes
Geo-
in and cleans up from behind. Geo hits a lot of damage there as well.
I wasn't on Geo's POV, but he just gets 2 sticky kills immediately, and then Elmo gets 2 kills as well, I think. So
Yeah, Elmo
That'll do
cleaning
it.
up the damage behind, and Geo just puts so much forward that they couldn't really do anything. And we do see everyone up on both sides, but this is full ad on Paulson, and some body shots already ringing out from Yui in the choke, trying to keep them pinned down. TJ waiting for that beam, and they do actually muscle this in. Soldiers jumping forward, seeing if they can get some damage onto Paulson. He picks up that pack, he's totally fine. Fane goes down
Oh,
as
they're
he
going
tries to
forward
jump
with
in.
Enra.
Oh, they do drop Geo though. Doge
really
manages to
bad,
get in
yeah.
behind. He does lose his life for it, but they do drop their demo. So it looks like they're getting ready to
they have a
repush
back
this
cap
right away.
in Varna as well on second.
They're not managing to block it though.
Oh no,
Oh,
they
they
are.
are actually managing
They're
to block
blocking
it.
it.
Oh,
No, they didn't.
no.
They didn't. And Enris is going to get all these kills here. Can he get Varna? No.
Oh,
Varna
oh
gets
Varna
2.
actually gets Geo too. He gets taken down very, very low, but that's, really well played by Varna coming forward. After that back cap attempt, unfortunately didn't work. He didn't manage to get those frags.
That was really depression from Geo. He just jumped to choke right after he'd been dropped on the point and just died to the scout on 20 health.
Is that very relatable?
Yeah.
We
Anyway,
do see...
so Red has like full ad here. They should be coming into second soon. They just have to try
Yeah,
and
they fear the sniper though.
not
They
get
definitely fear.
annihilated by Yui.
Oh, it's actually crits.
Wow.
It's actually crits,
Oh.
and that is the perfect sticky from Deft.
but
that's
Ivan
wild.
goes down as well immediately after.
Yeah, they lose 2 for it in
We'll
Paulson
see.
and
Oh,
Locke
and then
going
Fane
down.
goes down to Geo's trap.
They're still
It's
muscling
even players
forward in
here.
lobby right now. They're still forward. They're seeing if they can capitalize on Yui being a sniper in this closed off area. But Deft is actually so far forward. But they
Doge
have a
can
gun.
die.
They have a gun on last. With a minute left, they're just turtling this up a little bit, I feel. Elmo building that gun up again. Doge is jumping in. Does get nothing, unfortunately. The engineer
Deft is
in
gonna
Elmo.
die. Yeah. Oh, they got 3
Yeah, big
This
2K
is really
from
bad
the
for,
engineer.
for Red.
I don't think, like, it's uber ad on Paulson right now. I don't think there's enough time for them to push this successfully on the side of blue team. It looks like we could see a Jasmine T. I hesitate to say upset in taking this map, but there's still 40 seconds left. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I guess so. Looks like Geo's trapping the right room. Elmo's got a gun, like in the back right side of last. They've still got their sniper set up, and looks like Red's going to try and take a trade in. They've got 20 seconds to cap the point. We'll see how they
Yeah,
do.
this is
They're coming in
the
from
last
right.
push here. It looks like
They're
they're
getting
forced
juggled
very,
so
very
hard.
early.
This is
nice,
such an awful Uber.
nice
They get the
juggle
gun,
here. Yui
and
hits
that's it.
Spade. That's it.
Oh, but Death... What? Okay.
Oh, Varna is hitting a lot of damage right now. Enrith might go down too. The point is, it's just Yui and it's just TJ.
That's
Unreal.
Oh my
unbelievable.
god. That is 2-2. We are going to a golden cap on our very first map here, Redcoat.
TJ survived that on like 17 HP. I'm pretty sure one of the soldiers' rockets was shot like at the side of the point, and it didn't manage to splash onto him. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw, unless that was the thing that put him to 17. But the only surviving player on 17 health, like an insanely close last fight.
Yeah, really, really close. That even Ubers, unfortunately, like the Uber looked so bad as they were coming in, but the post-Uber fight was just DM versus DM, and it did sort of come out in their favor. I think we actually already see the ready up into our golden cap round, so we don't have time to sort of analyze or talk about logs or anything like that, because we are heading live into our golden cap round right now. We do see Yui still on the sniper. and then cookie cutter on the other teams as of that. Take us away into our golden cap mid here, Redcoat.
Alright, this is going to entirely rely once again on Yui, so I'm going to be on his cam. If he can hit shots here, then I fully expect Jasmine to win.
And he hits
immediately
TJ.
killed TJ and Doge.
And he's hitting body shots as well throughout everything. Varna going forward actually onto Paulson, but there's 2 insects
There's
all
no
inside
way,
him.
and it's only Ivan left. If they can chase this and kill Ivan, there's just no hope for red team.
Oh,
Even if they
nearly
don't, to be
pre-fired the
honest.
crap out of Lock and Choke.
Yeah, they're not going to get Ivan here, but if Blue play this right, then they can just get into last, like, wall. They still have Uber.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, this is still about 20% Uberad because he backed out without healing anyone, unless he grinds this like a king, which it
They're
actually
being
looks like
too
he
slow.
is.
Yeah, they're being too slow. I
Yeah,
think
it
they
does seem
could've-
to even out here.
Nah,
Oh, Yui
dies
loses
to
the
Doge.
counter snipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're slowing things down a little bit now. Red team trying to push out off this sniper pick. Looks like Elmo may even get caught as Fane is jumping forward. No, Fane doesn't lose his life there, actually getting out, which is really nice. Doge is taking an aggressive peek through this upper area, seeing if he can get Paulson. I think he did hit a body shot in, but he didn't manage to ring out that headshot. So now we're even players again. Yui has respawned on this sniper, and we're in this last stalemate. Varna on engineer. That's the only other off class other than Doge here, Redcoat.
Yeah, we've been in this situation before. Jasmine seemed to be pretty decent at holding here. They're just, they're going to rely on Yui again to try and get a pick, and then, just do what they've been doing. See how it goes.
And it's been working as they sort of try to get Yui really aggressive on this left side from the attacker's perspective. It's been Fane who's usually been, or Fane or Doge rather, who's been the first pick, depending on who's been walking forward to try to lock him out. We do actually see a little rotation through main Enrith, trying to open the door for him there. No shots going for him there, unfortunately. And we do see yet another rotation from the sniper as they just try to sort of work these angles, waiting for him to hit something, I guess.
Yep. Looks like, yeah, that's all you can really say. There's a soldier
Fane
jumping
is
into lobby
in,
onto
yeah.
Paulson, but he dies, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really lose a lot for him going for that play right now, as they do have the 7th player up
Enrith
already.
is going for the point. He's going into secret.
Locke
Oh, no,
is
he's not.
actually,
He's
Locke
come
is,
out.
yeah, he was seeing if he could find the gun so that Locke could go for a jump. The gun is actually taken down by Geo on this right side. TJ may lose his life as
Yeah.
well. So
They
this
could
is
trade
2
here.
down. Oh no, 1 down. Fane
I think
does
they're going
spawn right
to.
in the end. They're pushing
Yeah,
Yui forward.
Gio's trying to get good space here.
Yeah, Yui is really forward. Unfortunately, this like brick thing in the way is saving Ivan, so there's no deaths for him just yet. The spam is now coming back in from the red team. Almost on the point. Oh, they don't lose to this. Oh, they don't. Oh my god, that was so
That's
close.
so much cap time. They could honestly just trade in pretty soon, and someone on the red team would have to stand on the point.
Yeah,
Could
Fane is
probably
actually
do
going
something
for a
like that.
counter sack onto
He kills
Yui.
Yui.
Does manage to
He's
get
gonna
Yui.
die, though.
Yeah, Locke is there to clean him up there, but it does seem that they are actually going for this trade right now. He gets dropped deft. Ivan drops deft in that.
That's
TJ is now
really
just
bad.
coming in. Locke is trying to play the point. Looks like he's going to lose his life. Enrith is on it too. He's so low, but the damage is coming in. Geo sticking that point. They looks like they're going to clean up
this
Doge.
is-
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. It's
Yeah, this is over.
yeah. This is the round.
And you've got to wonder, like, how tilted would Red be right now? They've just lost to a team that had a perma sniper the whole match. They've been having like heavies on mid and everything. Like, Jasmine clearly aren't taking this like super seriously, and Red have still lost to them. Like, there's got to be some level of tilt that you feel there,
I mean,
right?
especially seeing as you 5-0'd this team on this map the last time you saw them, and the only difference is Yui perma sniping. Like that's the difference. I mean,
And
like
Geo
I'm
on
sure,
demo as well.
yeah, Geo's on demo rather than Enrith on demo. Which I mean, no offense to Geo, but surely that's a downgrade. Like I don't know what
Well,
the
you'd
vibe
think
is
so,
there.
but hang on. I need to see the logs.
Yeah, I guess we can bring our analysts in here too. What did you see happening in that game, Spade and Rocky?
Man, what have I just watched? That was absolutely some of the best TF2, most entertaining game I think I've watched in a long time.
Yeah.
The
so
Yui
let's
sniper.
clear the elephant out of the room first with Yui. When you're talking about a sniper who's this excellent at the class and is playing at the top of his game on a map where the sightlines are so open and clear, there's a direct correlation between how many shots he gets off and his effectiveness. And on the first mid, he got to do everything he wanted and just completely carried. And then we kind of saw that taper off on the secondary and third mids, actually, because they put so much more pressure on him, which I thought was critical to this
Yeah,
fight.
Yui actually hitting 26 headshots in the map itself, and then only 3 headshots in the golden cap, but I'm sure there were some crucial headshots there.
I mean, I think it's definitely worth mentioning that the only person who out-fragged in both maps was TJ on beam 100% of the time. Like, Yui got 31 frags in normal game time, with like another couple of frags in post-game time. Like, it's
important to note that TJ took the top heals for his team, 27%, more than his demo even took, and Yui took bottom heals in the entire server and still managed to do that. Obviously, he's playing sniper, but like the effectiveness that he's having, like such little heal input and getting so many frags, it's clear like that's what's helping Jasmine. That's what's letting them do what they're doing.
Yeah, honestly, red team soldiers just weren't, and pretty much their whole team just wasn't able to like smother the sniper as well as they should have been able to. But honestly, there's a reason why in pubs all of the hackers play sniper, because when you hit every shot, there's nothing you can do. Like, you is that superstar player that can just turn the match around. He's doing that, and he's probably going to do it again, not product. That's probably one of the most scary things for Servo, realizing that they've just been owned by a sniper on a map that is good for sniper, yeah, but is more so for cookie cutter classes. But now they're playing probably the most famous like Sixers sniper map there is, and they've got to fight Yui again.
It's certainly the most infamous for sniper, but I don't know if it's going to be any easier for Yui.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot smaller of a map.
It's definitely easy to counter sniper on this map, to counter a sniper on this map. But if your sniper is hitting shots like that, like, is there enough pressure you can put on someone who's hitting that shot?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Enrith and Geo go against Deft, TJ, and Varna, and Elmo as well. Geo was actually doing really well, I thought, on demo. He's hitting a lot of pipes, doing a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Enrith doing quite well as well. And we're starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess,
we've got Yui on sniper again at the beginning, I'd like to say, and it's complete cookie cutter from red, so it looks like they're not going with the counter sniper route.
Yeah, this map is going to be really exciting, I feel. I think there's going to be a lot in this as we do head into our first mid. Geo exchanging some of those stickies with Deft right now. The soldier bombs are starting to come in now. Doge dies instantly to Yui, though. We do see Fane trying to spam him out from the enemy China. Oh, Enrith
nice.
walks into that direct. But we do see he is behind. He does get cleaned up. Locke is jumping forward while we've been saying all of this. Yeah, Locke actually does manage to clean up the medic there. Looks like Varna's going to get cleaned up. But TJ is in, seeing if he can duel this sniper.
Locke is so angry.
TJ fears that sniper. He did not go for a direct 1v1 duel with just Yui and the medic. He ran and then died. Yeah, Yui hits some shots on that mid.
Yui's really forward here on the left side. Oh, he's backing up a bit now.
Yeah, he looks like he's just going to snipe from this trash area, watching the cliff side, which is looks like where the team has pushed out from. Unfortunately, no damage from him. He is forced back a little bit. We do see some exchanges coming onto the point. A really nice surf, actually, from Yui, jumping out towards this China. And he, oh my god. And yeah, Paulson uses his Uber there. Looks like he does get forced a little bit by Varna, I think it was. Fane looks like he is going to trade out for Yui at last, but he does die. Doge jumping really, really far forward, being helped by TJ, but it looks like, yeah, the death ball is now walking forward at them, and they have to go backwards or they die here. And just like Yui, Yui all over, he hit that surf onto China and then dropped the medic. Like, crazy.
I'd like to point out that the first thing Yui shot at that mid was the soldier that did a high bomb onto him. He just body shot that soldier, completely neutralized him, and then he decided that he was going to start shooting at the medic, and he just hit his first shot onto Ivan and just dropped the medic, just completely turning the tide of that fight.
Yeah, and they actually do still hold the... they did lose the point, rather, I should say, as they now are just starting to recap it now, as Paulson is still, you know, pretty much 70% Uber in front right now. Yui outscoring him yet again, as he is. The soldiers is just jumping in again. I know this is something that you said before, Spade, of their soldiers just feeding a little bit. It seems to be that that's what's happening here, and it's just like the bomb was pretty effective, and it did manage to get players off. They do actually recap off it here, but I'm worried that these soldiers are throwing their lives away just that little bit, especially without managing to frag Yui in those jumps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they need to
scouts
find a better way through the air, man. They just keep jumping into Yui. They need to sneak behind them, create a better distraction, because Yui's not missing. They need to try something else.
Yeah, Fane is actually going for Yui right now. Does manage to trade for him. Yui
Yeah.
getting the SMG kill. But while we said that
That
the
really
Uber was
doesn't-
actually the Uber was actually traded by Paulson, and they didn't manage to get Ivan. So Ivan now on full Uber ad, walking forward towards this point. Yui is in a good position to
been
hit a
forced,
shot
yeah.
though.
Scotty
Looks like they're not
out,
getting
yeah.
much. Yeah.
Paulson may
gets
die.
out. They're all
Oh, he
shooting
does-
at Elmo, and they're just beefing on him in house. How is Elmo alive? Oh my... That's so insane. There were 4 players in house trying to kill Elmo, and they all beefed on him, and then the one player that would have killed him got headshot at the end. Oh,
Yeah, Doge actually jumped forward to see if he could get some height, but actually got stalled out of the air. Fane looks like he's going to die too as he jumps towards Yui, seeing if he can get anything done. Yui's just charging up this shot, getting ready to peek. Looks like he's rotating back around to the cliffside. As his team is a few players down, he looks like, yeah, he's getting flooded right now. He knows he needs to back out there. May actually get caught. No, he does. He does live there at the very end. But yeah, this is just some really dominant sniper play.
got
We
ad
do-
on blue.
Yeah, and they're going to need it right now as the point is being held by Red Team and the time is ticking down closer and closer to even right now. Paulson actually uses quite early, uses it to jump Geo forward, flashes him forward,
They're
but there's
not getting
actually no
anything.
picks in this Uber. 0
they
frags
get
right
TJ.
now. Yeah, just Geo getting TJ. Doge may die
Oh,
too.
they're getting... What are they
Varna right
doing?
now.
They're just...
and oh my god.
Ivan's dead. Yeah, there's only one up now. It's just Deft. He's just going to sit around in spawn, I guess.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's-
Ivan dropped.
They're going to wait until Elmo spawns before they cap. And Yui's peeking into spawn here. This could be catastrophic if they don't notice it. Oh no, he misses.
Yeah, he does manage to back out with basically no consequence though.
Yeah.
And we do, yeah, it is yeah, they did do the recap after their spawners there, which is what you need to do on this map. And we do see the soldiers now just starting to jump forward here. Paulson actually dies to a sticky, and the
Gio's
frags
just
are
done
now
so
going
much
in the
damage on
way.
their scouts, but he gets cleaned up.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything going for Elmo here. Oh, he does actually manage to get the demo, which is really nice. Trades with the demo right at the very end. But they are just capping this up. It looks like they are just going to wait for their demo man to get their spawns too. So they're doing the correct point play here, which is nice to see. You expect that at this high level, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't happen.
I'd like to see I'd like to see Blue try and push this quickly before Red gets Uber, because otherwise they're going to have to do some sort of sack wave, which is going to really run the time down.
Yeah, I mean, one thing as well
Yeah,
that you
they're
can
not.
do here is stick a scout on the corner of the point here and bait people forward into your sniper. And if you have Yui hitting those shots, then, you know, that's going to happen. But actually, the
Paulson
Uber
dies
does
to
get
their
forward
Uber.
out. And
That's
Ivan
really
picks up the
bad.
medigun too. It had basically just drained anyway, so there's no Uber gain from that really. But they do manage to collapse on them completely. And this is actually looking like it will be, you know, will be around. There's less than 30 seconds between both of these teams here.
That was
Yeah.
very uncharacteristic by Paulson. They
Yeah.
knew they had Uber, but he's so far in.
This is just going to be a brawl here. They're just going to have to see... I guess Yui can maybe hit a headshot or something, but they're just going to have to take a dry fight and try and win it.
Yeah, I mean, Yui was really effective on this mid, but he hasn't really hit too much.
There's a heavy
in
up
these fights.
for Red Team. Yeah, he gets taken
TJ
out.
gets caught. The point's being played. This is actually very even here, but Paulson gets caught. Elmo can't really do too much right now. Oh, he does get one though, and it's just up to Yui to hit a whole bunch of shots. Not going to happen.
Yeah,
Point
that's a
does tick
situation
down.
where the sniper just really hurts you more than anything. Like, they really just needed aggression onto their team while they were low, and they were just all hiding, like, behind the rock. And yeah, Yui was obviously just sitting in connector.
Yeah, I think they didn't re-exec from the golden cap as well, so so we have a little bit of dead time while they figure out configs right now. But that is one round towards towards servo mutts right now. What do you think needs to change on Jasmine T? Is it just Yui hitting
needs
more
to
shots,
hit more.
or
Yeah.
would you rather see him on scout, or?
I mean, I think I would. Yui Scout is definitely very strong, but if he just hits more on Sniper, then that shouldn't even be an issue. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we do see him on sniper again for this second mid. And we do see sort of stickies being exchanged. Nothing really happening as he's sniping from Cliff, it looks like right now. Looks like the soldiers
Oh
are
my god,
waiting
they're
up
on
for
two
their
stickies.
bomb. waiting for the bomb right now. The soldiers are coming in. Paulson actually getting uber mulched right now from both of those soldiers.
Lock's doing a lot.
Lock has come in and collapsed really, really well. Looks like Enrith is going to clean up Doge on the point too. Nice rocket from him too, actually, to hit him there.
Yeah, that's probably secured it, that last rocket.
Yeah, set him up so that TJ can safely win this fight.
Also actually standing on 2 stickies during that mid-fight, right on top of them.
I mean, he
completely
does.
carried that-
Yeah, he
that
does
mid.
die anyway. But yeah, Doge coming back from Lock's bomb with a counter bomb of his own, and that really nice flick rocket onto Enrith right at the end, sealing that mid for his team. We do see pretty much even Ubers coming out again, as we do see Yui still sniping. Looks like it's still from the cliffside right now.
Oh, there goes Doge. This fight's looking pretty decent.
Yeah, the first pick is coming in, but until Yui hits a shot, it's still even players right now. Fane is jumping forward. Fane may get caught out behind by Enrith. No, does manage to get the pack. It looks like he's going to jump forward towards Yui. Yui does manage to walk forward away from him just there. Yeah, there we go. Fane's going to get cleaned up in the rear. Does he take Yui with him? No, he doesn't. Paulson is actually alone on point, walking into stickies right now with his team, as almost all of them did walk back to get that cap. Locke is jumping really, really aggressively right now. Actually beefs his jump a little bit. Oh, and Yui is hitting his first shot just there, taking down TJ. Doge may get taken out too. Unfortunately, nothing going there for him. The Uber is used out on red team and quickly countered on blue team too. Geo looks like he may jump forward a little bit. No, he doesn't. Doge is jumping in on this post Uber, but he's a little bit too soon and dies for his hubris a little bit there. Enrith getting taken down as well, but Elmo looks like he's going to play around the beam right now. Yui body shots TJ down as well right at the end of that, and it's oh my god!
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Yeah,
now Varna's running forward. He doesn't look like he's getting anything though. There's players all over the point.
Yeah, it's gonna Elmo's definitely gonna win that. Fane in right now onto Paulson.
Yeah, he gets nothing.
Some nice rockets, unfortunately.
Yui was just hiding in the corner near connector there. He knew he was going to get bombed, so the soldier just went right over his head and didn't see him.
And he is scoping up towards this cliffside. Oh no, he's rotating for a buff.
Doge on sniper now.
Yeah, I mean this is a Doge map. He knows the angles. He domes Lock right away. He's trying to snipe from the sort of back end of this. No, he's dropped down. He's on the point again, but his team is going to cap this as they are 2 down on the side of blue team. They're opting to just wait for their Uberad, wait for their spawners before they go forward, but I think they do respect Doge a lot, as you should. Like, he is a very good sniper. But they are starting to move forward with this Uberad right now. Sticky's on rock, not sure they've been called. Yui does get domed there.
Doge gets Geo as well with a headshot. Not killing him,
it looks like they're just saying, oh, this is even Ubers now, and just backing out on that. Yeah, so now they're holding the point with a sniper. Oh, and he does actually, Doge cleans up Elmo too. This is hard. I always find holding a point with the sniper is way easier than pushing the point with the sniper. So now we'll really test. Yeah, Geo is sniping actually. Geo sniping now.
They really need to take a trade here or something. They're just letting like red team just bleed their players one by one and then not capping. Like they're just getting so much cap time off this. Geo goes down to Doge sniper. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Doge's thing. Like he is like Professor Sniper on this map. He knows so many angles here, and it does look like they're jumping Yui forward here. They get the trade. Lock jumping behind to see if he can sort of cause some chaos right now, but they're losing players right now. Yui looks like he's going to get caught on the cliffside. Does actually back out. Geo is still up on this sniper. Lock goes down in the rear. Doge actually does get counter-sniped by Geo right in the end there, but the death ball is walking really, really far forward. It looks like, yeah, the collapse is coming in. Fane actually a little bit too far forward, a little bit ambitious with his jump there. Does lose his life, and now we see Yui walking forward with this beam. 2 scouts and a demo on each team right now. Lock just spawning up, jumping forward with his team, and that's the space created. That's the point being capped for his team. Doge is up on a sniper. We'll just see. Paulson is in the sight line. Oh, he misses.
Yeah, they're losing players. The problem is, it's even Ubers. Oh, wait, no, Ivan's died.
Lock gets him in the rear.
They need a cap.
Yeah, they haven't actually capped.
No, I suppose they don't actually. They really should wait for spawns.
Oh, Geo Dome's deft, but their whole team dies in a round.
This is chaos, man. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
Elmo's coming in and killing
going
everything.
for the fight.
Yeah, Elmo kills everyone.
That, and that is the cap being played. It's just Ivan up.
He needs to wait. Yeah, nice.
Spawns right now. Yeah, there we go. Ivan,
Yeah. See, this is going to be even, and Red have 0 on their clock. All they have to do is recap this point, and Blue have to hold it for like another almost 2 minutes. So this is going to be really hard for Blue. They're going to have to change something about what they're doing, or just have their sniper hit more shots or something, because...
Yeah, well, I mean, they have kind of changed, I guess, because Yui is now playing demo, but yeah, Doge, counter sniper coming in. They just absolutely rush Yui. Geo gets absolutely domed. Doge is Elmo too. Oh my god, yeah. Doge has sort of shown what he's capable of. He's like, this is my map. I will show these idiots how to play sniper. We do actually see Enrith swapping to sniper now on blue team. I don't know if they've got some sort of like Pokemon card system where they pull it out and then whoever gets it has to snipe.
This could be good, not necessarily because of the sniper, but now they have Geo and Elmo on scouts. Like, I think that could really be very good for them. Like, their scouts just... I don't know, we'll see. Fane's in right now.
Elmo actually takes a whole bunch of damage and has to walk backwards, but now the beam is actually coming across the point and Deft is in severe danger.
Varna's rushing through connector. He's in.
He's on point. He gets
he's dead.
Yeah, he gets suspended and absolutely owned. Doge may
the
die. No, Doge
gets the medic.
Paulson.
No.
He was so low too. He just needed to be sneezed on.
Yeah, Red having full Uberad. They're coming through this cliffside right now. Yui's quite forward on demo.
The sniper is watching this. Enrith is watching this on sniper. As soon as the medic peeks, he gets body shot.
Oh. Yeah, Yui's got a nice little trap up on cliff, although it doesn't look like anyone's actually going cliff, so...
Yeah, it looks like they are just going to fade out here and let their sniper walk over this. Yeah, they're going to take this point for free. But, oh my god, the sniper in China, in Enrith, is actually causing... I keep saying Varna.
Paulson.
Oh, Paulson! Ivan is playing so far back from his team right now, so he can't really keep these heals forward. But I mean, that doesn't really matter now that Doge has domed Paulson.
Yeah, like, it's just so messy at this point. There's almost no structure to the game. It's very difficult to actually... Yeah, almost spy. Yeah, there's just so little structure at this point. It seems like the teams are kind of just...
He's behind. He decloaks on cliff. Yeah, the medic Ivan is turning around so much. They know he's there.
No,
but
he
gets
gets
the stab anyway.
He's going to be upset about that. He almost got the sniper as well.
And he whips out actually in retaliation, Doge actually whips out a crick headshot. No one dies from it, unfortunately. Yeah.
Fane's in. He's on him.
Oh, and Doge is doming lock. Paulson does die in the end. Just like, Doge sniping is so effective for them. Doge knows all of the sightlines on this map from 8,000 hours of Highlander. Like, Yui looks like he may get taken out here. He's way too far forward. He should die, 100%. Doge domes Enrith as well. Yui does manage to get out, but like, yeah, that's... not the play that you want to see. Lock jumping forward does actually tons of damage to Varna. Varna forced to back out. Def loses his life to Geo. Or Yui is actually
zoning.
Yeah, and the medic in Ivan is actually really low. He should get cleaned up.
Oh
Geo
my god.
is so good.
The scouts from blue right now are just destroying. Doge is going to get cleaned up as well if Geo doesn't beef everything. Okay, yeah, nice.
He just does that on 3 health. What a king.
Yeah.
Would
and
like
he's
to
just
see
going
Jasmine
forward
return
as
to
well.
full cookie cutter. If Jasmine returned to full cookie cutter, I feel like they could overwhelm Servo quite strongly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely agree.
Sniper, I don't feel like it's worth. If they just return to full cookie cutter, I think they'd own them.
Yeah, I feel that it's quite easy to counter a sniper just with aggression on this map, and if he's not hitting shots, I feel that they're definitely doing worse now that Yui is on demo rather than sniper. But the force is actually coming out onto Paulson right now. The sniper looks like he's getting chased down with the remainder of this Uber. Doesn't actually die, and they lose 2. So that is exactly the opposite of what you want to happen in an Uber right now. Nice pipes from Yui actually cleaning up Varna, but there's a headshot from Doge ringing out, Enrith going down. Fane is really aggressive, locking them out of this cliffside area. Yeah, nothing going for them there. They got nothing with that Uber, and in fact lost 2. So that's like complete opposite of a good Uber, Redcoat.
Yeah, I would really like to see blue team just lose the sniper, maybe get Enrith back on demo and everything, and just play normally. Because I have like no doubt that if they had like the Geo and Elmo on scout, and then I guess it'd be Yui and Elmo. But if they just had like a cookie cutter lineup like Spade said, I think this would be a much much better game for them.
Yeah, and the Uber has actually been popped out on Ivan's side, and they do clean up 2 players for that. Enrith is spawning up in about 5 seconds, but Paulson is up on his Uber in about 2. So this is the fight that they have to take. They need to be forward, but they're so far back. They're going to have to be Ubered to stand on the point, and they're only
Uber's jumping
just
in.
managing
Nah,
to
they're
get
so
it
far
on.
back.
Deft is stopping the cap right now from behind.
And surely he gets
It's
cleaned
only
up.
Paulson fighting him.
Oh,
Deft
no.
just saved that for his team because only Paulson turned around to fight him. Paulson's going to lose the Ubersaw battle, and that's the 2nd round on the board.
That's the
Simon's
third.
just not hitting enough.
That's the 3rd, isn't it?
Simple.
No, they... is it the 3rd?
Because they had the first round that had the golden cap set up.
Oh,
and then...
I thought that counted as the... Oh, or was
no,
that the 3rd?
That was
Oh,
the
my
3rd
bad.
round. Yeah, they've changed map.
Absolute complete destruction.
Yeah, I mean, most of the rounds were somewhat close, but like the factor was the blue team, they always had a sniper, and it was just not doing too well. The sniper was just a lot quieter on product than it was on Logjam. Like they had several different snipers over the course of the game.
I mean, yeah, I feel that the sniper on blue team was a little bit more quiet, but I don't think Doge was a little bit more quiet.
No.
He definitely hit shots.
Doge did very well, but like on blue team, Yui hit some shots in the beginning of the game, and then I don't know, they switched some things around, and yeah, I don't know, it just kind of went to hell from there. Like they had to play it down the whole time because their sniper just wasn't doing very much.
Yui may be the Sixers sniper god, but Doge is the Highlander sniper god, and that is a Highlander map.
Yeah, definitely. And you could see that in the experience that he had. He was peeking a whole bunch of different angles, and he was just way more consistent hitting his shots on that map. And he kind of just like out-sniped Yui a little bit on that map, and then out-sniped anyone else that they threw it at him. But yeah, I mean, we're heading into our decider map, I guess, in Sunshine. Do we want to talk a little bit about logs, I guess, a little bit, with our analysis squad, as it were? Yes, logs in Mumble.
Big Doge.
Yeah, Locke and Enrith obviously having a fairly harder game. The second half there when Yui stopped sniping. I'm not really agreeing with the Enrith or the Geo sniper. Not quite on the level of Yui. An understatement, but yeah, unless you're going to have Yui on sniper, I think they just needed to return to full sixes classes. Could have easily overwhelmed servo sniper, I think.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel that sniper on that map is a help or a hindrance in, regardless of whether they're hitting shots?
I mean,
is it
Doge got very lucky in the sense that was clearly the better sniper over Enrith and Geo. But if he had been sniping against Yui the whole time, it would have been a lot more even. Or if he had been versing full sixes classes, his job would have been a lot harder. There would have been so much more pressure on him to hit shots to win fights.
I think it's much more about denying the snipers, and I believe that Yui and the rest of the blue snipers were under so much more pressure from bombs and stuff. Like Thane, his stats went fantastic, but it really felt like him and Doge were shutting down the snipers much more effectively than Doge was getting shut down. I think that was like paramount.
Yeah,
Yeah, just because of the one soldier on blue.
They could have pulled quite the long brain and baited them and like tilted them. So they tilted them with like Yui hitting all these headshots, baited Doge onto sniper, and then returned to the full sixes classes and just overwhelm them. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, I think scouts are definitely more useful. Scouts and soldiers are more useful than a perma sniper on that map, just because you can react to a situation change faster as those classes. Like if you have to push a point and you're up as sniper, it's much harder for you to do anything versus, if you want to aggress into a team, 2 soldiers and 2 scouts is way, way better at doing that, unless, you somehow hit ridiculous shots, which was happening in the first map, but unfortunately wasn't necessarily happening in that second map. How do you feel that these 2 teams are going to sort of go up against each other as we head in towards Sunshine, either Rocky or Spade?
I feel like it's entirely dependent on what Jasmine decides to do. We do see Geo and Yui returning to their first map classes, to Demo and Sniper respectively. So if they bring some of that first map form onto Sunshine, there's no reason why they can't take this as well. It's not as good for sniper as logjam, I wouldn't say, but yeah, there are some sightlines. Second is a lot harder to shoot into and out of as well, so yeah, I'm not expecting Yui to dominate if he's perma-snipes the whole time, but hopefully he can have some impact.
He shouldn't be able to have impact on mids, just due to the nature of how easy it is to shut down a sniper with bombs. Like, I don't want to see him be able to walk into the opening mid-fight and get away with that sort of nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, and how do you think the change of Paulson onto medic has affected what's happened tonight? Do you think that's helped their team to have someone else playing pocket, or so that he can kind of micro a bit more?
Honestly, I don't think they've had a pocket this whole time. Locke is kind of playing pseudo Roma pocket, like
Yes.
whatever. And it's just the combo's mostly been Enrith Geo, like demo scout. It's gonna be. He kind of got caught out a couple times on product. I don't think necessarily that would be his fault though, considering his team only had 5 actual players for some of the game. So yeah,
There are
it's
quite a few
interesting.
notable situations where Paulson, was really out of position against the enemy Uberad, which I think cost them quite a lot of time on several rounds.
Yeah, definitely lost them a round or two on product there. Do we see? Yeah, I think we do see a ready up coming in right now onto our tiebreak map. The winner of this map will go on to the semi-final. The loser of this map gets knocked out into 4th place for this season. Who are you going to be watching on this mid here, Redcoat?
I'm going to see Doge. I want to see if he can get that pressure onto the enemy sniper and, like, you know, try and make a lot of space for his team.
Yeah, and Geo actually was a little slow to that, a little low health rather to that mid. Yui actually gets cleaned up right away by Doge. Doge does lose his life for it, but that is their sniper down right away. Deft hitting a nice pipe onto Paulson. Geo losing his life. Enrith and Elmo are both flooding forward to see if they can get anything, but they are also cleaned up. And just off that really early aggression from Doge, taking the sniper out of the equation completely, then 5v6 looks like it came out in their favor, Redcoat.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was down to just some, like, good 1v1 play from Red Scouts, as well as, like, the space that Doge made with his bomb. Like, obviously trading for a sniper is, like, not the greatest thing, but Deft hit a nice pipe onto Paulson, as you said, and I think their scouts just won out in their little duels, respectively.
Yeah, sure, and we do have this full Uberad walking towards top right last. Gun looks like it's going to be taken down really quickly. Point is actually being played by TJ already. Doesn't get the flash from Ivan to keep him alive in the post-Uber fight, but to answer for that, he does kind of hit a nice arrow onto someone here, but Elmo looks like he could clean this up. No, the soldier in Fane is actually in behind, and it's just Lock on 2 health. That is less than 2 minutes. That is 1 minute 40 seconds for that very first round. That is one of the quicker rounds I've seen on this map, and this looks like they've found the answer to this sniper here, Redcoat.
Yeah, the heavy of Elmo was not shooting at the soldiers behind the point. He easily could have won that, but he just was shooting at nothing on the point, expecting something to be there.
Yeah, Geo again actually arriving pretty low health on this mid, which has cost them a lot of ground right now as Fane is jumping forward over onto this top bell tower area, but he's actually getting dueled by Locke. Is forced really low before he jumps the sniper in choke, loses his life to it, but there's only one answering frag and it looks like everyone else is going to die. Ivan is backing out right now. It looks like TJ gets caught. They're chasing Ivan really hard. Oh, yeah, Ivan does manage to get the soldier, but does lose that duel to the scout. And that was a nice turnaround. Did you see what exactly changed that mid, Redcoat?
They went really hard onto Yui, and Yui just managed to body shot and SMG down some of the more aggressive players. And then Elmo was just like full health shooting all these players that were aggressing him. I saw him like go under for a bit and then just come back out and just hit a bunch of meat shots. So yeah, I think Yui kind of was so passive that he baited them into him.
Oof.
Hitting a headshot onto Varna here.
Yeah,
this is looking really bad for Blue, sorry. Red
Geo actually does die to a trap though, so that'll slow things down a little bit. If they have a sentry gun, which it looks like they do on the side of TJ.
They're still going in.
Yeah, it looks like this gun is
right.
probably going to get focused down anyway. There we go. Gun is now just being focused down. Soldiers, scouts. That's all there looks like they're going to get with this. A little bit of cap time. Enrith does manage to get the flash from his medic. And he gets a lot
They
of
need
damage,
to
but
get
does
in,
die.
yeah.
Yeah, Paulson actually been playing on the point there. So much cap time, but unfortunately not working out for them. Looks like, yeah, Varner gets Geo. Looks like he's going to chase the frag for Yui, but yeah, he's a little frightened. He's under body shot damage, so Yui does manage to get out of that. But yeah, a little bit of a beefed last push there.
Yeah,
Didn't quite manage to coast that one.
They pushed there because presumably Blue was 2 players down, but they just let them spawn, and then they still didn't have their demo for the post Uber, so yeah, they just got collapsed on.
Yeah, and Deft goes down. Yui actually manages to body shot the medic and drop him there as well. Varner gets cleaned up too. Elmo does die a little bit. Doge jumping forward, seeing if he can get anything for it. Fane coming in a little bit staggered, gets absolutely crushed. And that is a complete reverse wipe, and they're flooding into this second point. Deft only spawner up right now as they're flooding in towards this last point, Redcoat.
Yeah, I didn't really see what happened there, but it looked like just everyone on Jasmine just got a frag. Like, I don't understand how that really happens unless Blue Team have just gone way too aggressive into mid there. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for their Uber right now. Yui actually kind of forward. Oh! Anyone else would have got caught, but he hits that shot. Absolutely ridiculous. The Uber is popped in right now. Gun is changed off really quickly. Looks like Fane is the one that's going to get caught out right now as Geo is walking at him. Varner with Beam is the last hope for his team. Elmo playing the point, can't get anything done. Paulson cleans up the frag at the end.
If we want to see Jasmine take this map, just that crushing sniper performance, just getting those point blank headshots and just putting out that damage for his team. We'll see what happens this mid. I'm going to be watching Yui, see if he can do anything.
Yeah, hopefully he'll have another mid like the last one, but Fane is so fast. What the hell? I don't know if Geo was just so slow, but Fane just sort of got to the choke before everyone on red. Elmo dies to Doge as Doge jumps behind. Fane is all the way in the entire team. They're forced completely out with no frags. Only one frag now, Lock dying in the end. The soldiers from Servo Mutts right now, holy crap.
That was pretty horrid mid for Blue Team. I didn't see how it happened, but Elmo just died to a spam rocket in choke. Like, Doge bombed Flowers and just shot a rocket at choke, and Elmo died to him. And they just hadn't even gotten in yet because of their sniper. So... yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're playing super aggressive, which is definitely the right way to counter a sniper. Elmo goes down in the lower area as well to Deft and Fane. Fane was just so fast on that mid. Like, he got there before the entirety of the red team.
Under. Oh, he almost gets caught, but Fane ends up dying.
It is even Ubers though, because Paulson did manage to get out, so I guess there is a silver lining for them there. With one down on each team, it looks like they're trying to muscle this just a little bit. Yui is sniping right now. That sounds like a headshot comes out from actually Doge.
Lock is forced Ivan here.
Yeah, Ivan does use their Doge is sniping too. Looks like they were settling in for the stalemate, but now, yeah, Ubers have been reversed by the nice force from Lock. Looks like they're trying to take this lower right now. Yeah, they're actually going to see if they can go... Yeah, the corkscrew push. No one's actually watching it right now, so they actually do get out for free. Varner is actually
going
jumping
straight
out.
into them. They've used... Oh, this is not the best, though. Oh.
No, Fane is actually jumping towards last underneath right now. Only one soldier there to stop him. Oh, he hits that rocket too!
Yeah, huge from Lock. They're coming back into contest. They don't have Uber yet. This is kind of questionable. If, like, Red Team have more players, they can really do something. They could really clean up these players, yeah. Varner going down. They've got 2 picks now. They should be trying to take mid. Still no Uber up for Blue Team, so they should be forcing them out before they come up on that Uber.
Yeah, hopefully they do sort of try to muscle this forward. They do still have that sniper though, so unless he hits something, it is essentially a 5v5, but they do respect that.
Fane dying. That's so
to
bad
trap.
for them.
Geo actually had such a forward trap there to get him out.
It's really bad because now Blue have their Uber ad. They've got like 40 Uber ad, but they're a player down and they have a sniper, so it's just almost just not pushable anymore. It's most likely just going to even up on mid here, and we'll see Yui trying to get a pick.
Yeah, I guess that's definitely the situation we're going to see. Yui not been hitting too many shots recently, but, you know, that's not stopped him before. He's hit a fair few shots recently. Not. Let me say that again. Missed a couple of shots recently, but has been hitting them in the past. So I am excited that he will hit some soon. He's actually peeking.
Cafe.
Yeah, Doge nearly walked directly into that, so he's got the beam here really far forward. I'm hopefully gonna see something happening here.
Close to death there.
Doge looks like he's re-peeking Cafe too. Yeah, no, he's cycled out towards choke.
Yui's going to be rotating all the way around to Flowers, maybe trying to pick up a soldier up on the fence or something. Doge is watching him. Oh, he misses. They're missing each other. Yui just like hard scoping that. That's ballsy.
He knows he has a buff.
Doge.
Yeah,
that was really heads up play from him. He knew Doge was going to peek close.
Ivan's
Just
right in
aimed
front of that
exactly at
sideline.
it.
yeah, they're muscling through this choke now. Looks like Elmo is actually fragged for his trouble just there, and the Uber is actually forced out. I don't know if there was a call from Deft.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Gio is. Oh yeah, they've been forced anyway. This is all right though. If Red
Yeah, Ivan is so far out. Ivan is probably safe here. It looks like
Doge is gonna
Gio.
get caught. Surely he doesn't get out there. Yeah, okay. They've got 2 picks. They really should be. Oh, these players are so committed. They really should be killing them.
Fane is in.
Oh,
Fane.
no.
Oh,
Obliteration.
nice timing from Fane. That was really good from him. He just
Saved
definitely
that
sealed
entirely.
that. Elmo is behind in choke. He's dueling someone on second. That's
TJ.
TJ.
He actually
He
gets
wins
TJ,
it.
but
Yeah, he
Varna
wins
comes
it,
back
but Varna sneezes on him, and he wasn't up to date with his vaccinations.
You calling him autistic?
We do
Who
see.
knows what vegans have with certain diseases?
We do see this point going the way of blue team right now. Pretty sizable Uber advantage as well on them.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to see if they can walk this through. They do fear this sniper though. They do fear this sniper, so we'll see where they try to end up going from.
They should go Cafe ultimately against the sniper, just because it kind of avoids the bat sightline. Yeah, they are. They're going through Cafe. They're going to get forced
Elmo
here,
doesn't.
surely.
No.
Oh, Elmo doesn't force them. Ivan going down very low there.
Excellent
They've
baiting.
lost 2. Oh no. How do they let that happen? Fane jumps in, kills Paulson and Gio in lobby, while they lost 2 other people.
It's just Enrith and Yui on last right now. Yui's not changing off sniper.
This is so over. There's no way.
Uber
Yeah.
comes in. Yui doesn't die. Doesn't hit a resup bind either though, so he's so slow getting out. He actually doesn't even manage to get out of spawn before anything happens there. And that is the second round on the board for blue team right now. About 20 minutes left. I mean, I know the answer to this question, but what does Jasmine T need to change right now?
Yeah, I don't know. They just really need to stop these soldiers from pressuring them. Like, they can't lose early players. They can't let the soldiers get on them. I'm gonna watch Doge, see what he does. He's bombing into Flowers right now. Pretty decent spam
Yui
damage.
needs to hit something. Like
Doge
Yui,
is going on a big flank here.
yeah, he's coming
he's
in
on the
behind
choke.
Yui.
This
He
is
just
huge from
frags
Doge.
Yui. Paulson
Yeah.
comes in, dies to Fane rather as well. Yeah, the bombs from these soldiers. Yeah, they figured out how to counter Yui, and like
That
it
was
as
Doge entirely. That mid.
yeah, it was exactly as you said on the last map as well. They needed to figure out a different way of jumping rather than just jumping into the sightline and getting body shot. And they both just did completely different jumps this mid. The big.
Oh! Lock
Ooh.
just fucking destroys Varna there in choke. That was very nice. He just jumped around and quickly popped him up and midded him.
Yui's actually peeking really aggressively. Yeah, but as I was saying,
Full
like
ad
they
for blue,
they just
yeah.
jumped differently and they caught him out, and that was
George is
complete
right under.
reversal. Yeah, and they're Gio actually is in behind and manages to force
So
question mark.
Deft is in last here. He's killed the NG, he's killed the gun. This is looking really bad for Red.
Lock gonna get cleaned up. Nice rocket from Doge too. Just Paulson.
Yeah.
Not sure I've seen a demo do that before.
Yeah, that demo force was very questionable coming in through the Thunder area. And
Very
just-
interesting.
But yeah, we now have 3-1. I mean, I would just Yui needs to hit shots. That's it. He needs to hit shots or get off sniper. We do see Fane again, super fast. He's behind. Like no one expects him to be there. He just walks at Paulson. What a wrinkly brain play.
Yui's
jumping
the
Gio
only
too.
hope
He
for
gets
this, I'm pretty
Gio
sure.
as
Oh no,
well.
Lock comes in and kills Ivan. Very nice. Yeah, Yui going down.
Yeah, but Fane, that was a That was the longest brain mid from a roamer I've seen on this map. That was really
Yeah.
good.
Only losing Ivan there on mid. This should be like an easy second take, and yeah, they'll be stalemating on last. It looks like.
Yeah, our suspicions are valid. Sniper to mid is just, it's pretty rubbish. It's too long. It's too hard to see
It's
things.
okay if they're not expecting it, but if you're doing it every single mid
Of
and they
course.
just know exactly what to do against it, it's
It's just aggression. That's all you need.
It's the same as crits, to be honest. Like, crits can be very good, but half of it is just the element of surprise.
Geo or Locke need to get to mid fast to get eyes on these soldiers, I think.
Yeah, we see actually Elmo
Fane cleaning up Elmo. There's so
yeah.
many picks coming out here.
Elmo playing a
Fane's
little bit of
last.
shotgun soldier
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
he's
end.
gonna get caught, surely.
No, he's
It's
gonna
surely.
Oh, wild.
That was very questionable from Locke. He like jumped and strafed
Check out
around
Varna.
the. Where is Varna?
He's
It's
under.
underneath right now.
Oh,
he
he's
could
coming in.
get it.
Dueling Enrith. He kills Enrith.
Oh, he
Dueling
does.
Locke.
Oh!
Oh, Yui. Oh, Varna's not going to be happy about that.
That was a ridiculous shot. It seems it's only Varna who gets completely destroyed when that kind of thing happens.
Alert. Our control point.
And yeah, we do see, yeah, that's Elmo cleaning up TJ really, really far forward. They do cap this up and they're walking forward. This looks like it could be a very easy mid-take for them with this 70% Uber ad and 2-player ad.
Oh, Fane's
Soldier jumping in. Oh, he does actually
He
get
gets
the
the
force.
force.
Big
That's-
fear from Paulson there.
That's pretty bad, to be honest. They didn't have a scout playing with their combo there.
And Doge is on Paulson already. Paulson's movement is really good on Medic. He gets out like really easily there. But it looks like Geo's going to get
Let's not get
caught.
carried away.
Yeah, Geo gets caught there, unfortunately. TJ catches him out. Enrith and Varna taking this duel on the side. Paulson actually may
Paulson's
get
getting
caught.
caught here. There's no... Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets caught.
Questionable.
This is just death. There's no way.
Yeah, Enrith does lose his life there too.
Locke's
Just
fighting
lock
Fane
up.
on mid, gets
Dies.
midied.
I'm so impressed by Fane's performance this map. He's on fire.
Fane is like a sleeper agent, dude. I've thought he's been really good for a few seasons now, and now that he's been picked up on a high-level team, you can really see his play shine.
Yeah, a bit of an
Yeah.
18 ping player, but yeah, he's
That's
alright.
right. Doesn't count.
We've
Too low.
definitely felt that in scrims. It's definitely a problem for us. When no one looks at him, he can just do whatever he wants, and especially
Oh,
Oh,
having a
Yui
sniper-
getting Ivan.
Oh my
That's
god.
exactly what they needed. They just have to not shit the bed here, pushing out. They get Doge, that's a good start. They're all rushing in though. Varna's
Enrith
taking
might
out
get
Yui.
caught. Enrith.
Enrith's in behind, but that's not really useful for them. Varna's
Yeah.
in last, getting nothing. So, oh, Paulson dying to Fane though.
And there's stickies all over that point. Deft is still playing this. Deft absolutely annihilates Enrith. Yeah,
Yeah,
Geo
they
hits a
wipe
pipe
though.
there. Yeah, it's just two
Elmo's
spawners.
on mid, spawn camping Ivan, and he gets him. Oh
Doge
my
is in
god.
on last. Doge is in on last as well. Just dueling the sniper and
He surely
Geo.
gets nothing. Yeah. Oh, he might get the
That's
sniper.
Oh my god. He jumps out.
Huge
yeah.
brain play from Elmo, just running to spawn and killing Ivan like right as he spawns. That's gonna secure. It's gonna mean they don't have this ad, but they're also gonna have like a 20% Uber ad now.
Doge is still gremlining on last. No, he finally gets
dies.
taken out.
Yeah, they've got the cap, they've got Uber ad, they've got player ad. They should really be coming forward here. Yeah, as they are. Looks like Yui's gonna take an aggressive angle.
Oh, he
Flowers.
does headshot Deft.
They're just
Deft
pushing.
is so low.
They're
Yeah.
literally just coming in.
Fane jumping behind in the enemy choke. Enrith taking this duel. He looks like Fane's not going to win this one, unfortunately. Varna
bleeding
Fane. Oh,
players.
and a nice headshot onto Deft again. Deft just keeps
Locke's
getting
in.
headshot.
Oh, Locke's hit a massive midi. And Doge dies.
Yeah, he craters after that damage from Locke. Yeah, and they're all the way in.
Yeah, really good
no
performance out
forwards
of
for them
Jasmine
there.
there.
But the stickies are on the point. Oh, they nearly clean up Yui and Enrith.
If they go in quickly here, they could definitely utilize this ad. It's evening up. They need to kill that soldier behind them, I think.
Yeah, Fane does go down. Enrith's starting to play the point, but the Uber has been forced.
Yeah,
Geo gets
Geo's
caught
gonna
as
get
he
cleaned
slightly
up.
beefs his jump there. Varna cleans him up, no troubles there, and they do seem to be backing out through their choke. Paulson changes his mind again and backs out. I don't understand what he
Oh,
wanted
Locke.
to do just there.
Locke just hit a really nice little direct onto Varna in lobby, but Varna's at 185, so nothing comes of it.
Full health insect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be even Ubers on mid. Blue will have a momentary player ad that they can work off, which looks like they're going to try to.
Yeah, Paulson and Elmo are holding pretty far back in their choke. Looks like they're aiming to get out here. Elmo actually gets completely mulched.
is
Everyone gets
a wipe.
completely mulched. Doge. Oh my god, Doge is so good, dude.
Yeah.
Excellent aggression.
Yeah, they just absolutely clean up. They just overstayed their welcome just that little bit. Complete wipe. They're only just spawning now on last. They don't seem to be doing any off-classing. I mean, other than Yui.
Doge
Yeah.
is just in last,
Doge,
farming their whole
dude.
team. Like, how do you let that happen?
2 down. Elmo's running the direct hit soldier right now. Oh my god, TJ killed them both.
I think this is just over. It looks like they've just given
Yeah,
up.
it does unfortunately seem a little bit that way. It does kind of look like the haha, you didn't really win, we were throwing the entire time kind of meme. But we'll see what happens on this next mid, hey?
Yep. I mean, it's definitely still winnable. It'd be really funny if Jasmine just all went on their main classes and were just like, lol, it's over now. But yeah, I don't think that's happening. Looks like we've still got the same stuff going on. See if Yui can hit something.
Fane has the best brain. He kills 2 on this mid
That's-
again already.
yeah.
Elmo, super low health. Looks like Fane's going to win that duel as well. And while that was happening, Doge jumped forward and killed 2 or 3 people in choke. Just Enrith, who does manage to kill Doge in the end, but TJ does walk forward. And that was such a heavy soldier mid. Both soldiers just did so much on the side of Servo Mutts there, Redcoat.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to say about that. Like, if there was any semblance of like effort going into Jasmine's play before, I think it's definitely gone now with Elmo just on direct hit soldier.
Lock Spy as well, going
Yeah.
out and underneath. He's going to get deft. Oh no, he doesn't get deft. He
Deft
gets
is just
absolutely
farming.
farmed. Yeah, Sticky's on the point. Enrith versus Fane. Oh, yep, Fane clicks on
Fane
ground.
doesn't lose those.
Yeah, 5-1. There's about 10 minutes left. It's not really achievable for Jasmine T right now. Looks like we're kind of, yeah, we've got Lock, Elmo, Soldier, Enrith. Yui is actually playing Scout right now.
Almost got the DH though.
Oh my god.
I mean, this is
mean,
kind
I'd-
of what we wanted to see.
I'd
Not-
like to say that this is probably better than it was before, but then Geo goes down immediately, and that completely
He doesn't
negates
die,
what I said.
Fane is on 1 health, gets an arrow and starts jumping forward again. Elmo gets the kill onto Doge right there, but they're just locked completely out of this mid by
Elmo
Deft.
pounds here, surely.
They're actually trying to get through this choke. Lock is not really having any of it though. He's doing so much damage. They team up to get Deft, but that's unfortunately all there is. Actually, Yui does go in and get 1 more in Fane, who jumped forward and already got a frag. But yeah, and now it's just Geo, the demo dying. Does do some damage onto TJ right at the end. But yeah, it's just Paulson and Enrith. The Ubers are pretty even, about 10% left for Paulson to charge up. Oh, and the midi is denied as Ivan pops his Uber. Yeah,
Ivan
the
get up?
direct hit midi there. And we
Yeah,
are
it's a trade on
fighting last right now. Enrith, Elmo going down. Yui does manage to get Ivan, but this looks like it's everyone
Paulson.
versus Lock and Yui right now. Just Yui, Geo spawning. All Fane dies here. Varna dies here too. It's
Geo?
Demo v Demo MGE, and Deft has done too much Demo MGE.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
it.
is the game. 6-1 towards Servo Mutts. That was very close at certain points, but we do see Servo Mutts being the victors tonight, heading on to the semi-finals, and we do see the Jasmine T reform in Barrel of Apes get knocked out in 4th position here, Redcoat.
Yeah, I think it was quite disappointing to see Jasmine not really trying. But like ultimately it was still a reasonably fun game to watch, especially on Logjam. Seeing like Yui's performance on Logjam was probably one of the more entertaining things to watch this season, if not like the past couple of seasons. Like overall, his number of headshots to minutes played was not like that good, but he had like moments where he just would hit like 4 or 5 headshots in a row, and it was just very impressive. But yeah, apart from that, mostly chaos, mostly off-classing shenanigans from Jasmine and whatever. So yeah, it would have been nice to see them put a bit more effort in, but I suppose an entertaining game nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, do you have anything to say on the analysis desk while we kind of start looking at some of these logs here, guys?
If we
Yeah.
want to talk about this particular map, mobility and speed is just so critical. and when you're missing one of your mobile classes, it really puts you at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I mean, speaking of mobility, it is actually Fane top damaging and top fragging in the server for that. He got 31 frags and like 350 DPM as a roamer, which is a pretty good stat to see on a roamer, hey?
Yeah, it's just evident that Jasmine didn't really have like the scouts to deal with Fane and Doge. We've definitely seen that in scrims playing against them. If they don't get looked at by the scouts, they just do whatever they want. They ruin the whole match for the other classes on your team.
Well, like also when you have a sniper, it's your flank that's weakened typically, and
Exactly.
it's very clear that that's what's happened. Fane kept going behind and just getting these like enormous flanks off on their team because they didn't have enough players to support their flank. So he'd just go behind on mid, come back to choke, and just get like 4 kills, do 800 damage, and that's just the mid over.
Yeah,
So
would have been good to see Locke or Geo do a quicker rollout into mid because Deft was like being able to help his soldiers who were landing in the choke before the mid had even started, and they were just getting locked out so quickly. And if Deft had a little bit more pressure on him, perhaps from like the Roma rollout, maybe he would have been forced to play further back at his choke and wouldn't have been able to lock out the mid so much.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, yeah, like Fane was faster to their choke like on 2 mids than basically everyone. Yeah.
I noticed that Deft actually has the least deaths in the whole has the least deaths in the entire server. Like even less than his medic Ivan. So he clearly didn't have pressure on him pretty much at all that game. And that's also a like a product of the lack of soldiers on red.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we have a couple of players here waiting for some interviews. I guess we can drag those guys in and see if we can get something happening. We'll wait to see if we get anyone from the Barrel of Apes, but at the moment we have Ivan and Fane from the victory team tonight, I guess. How are you two going?
Wait, Doge is coming as well.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh,
pretty
sick.
good. Oh, is he? Oh, is he figuring out the link thing? Very
Well
cool.
played,
Thanks, Rocky.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very impressive performance for you tonight. Was there anything in particular that you sort of thought about in map picks tonight? Like, was the pick of Logjam something of, oh, we 5-0'd those guys last time, that's a good map for us to pick? Or did you kind of just not expect the performance that they had on that map?
I mean, we kind of assumed, yeah, it was mostly just based off the fact that we 5-0'd them. But, like, I don't know, we didn't really know what to expect because neither of us really scrimmed for a while. And since, yeah, they kind of pulled out some crazy UE sniper shit on Logjam that absolutely owned us, so we didn't really know how to handle it very well.
That's like when you're up against a sniper hitting shots like that, like the game suddenly becomes very hard.
Yeah.
Like after
Can you drag Dojin?
Yep.
After Logjam, like I'm sure you guys were expecting to win that based on the regular season match, but like was there any kind of, I don't know, emotional stress on you guys after the game? Was your spirits weakened after losing to the sniper reviewee on Logjam?
I don't have a spirit to start with, so it's okay.
You can choose not to.
You're not
so-
ginger, dude.
After Ivan was headshot once, his fucking spirit was gone for the whole game. Pretty much.
After the first headshot, I want to just get out of the game. Like, you could have played Xander for me. Would have been appreciated.
You didn't ask, fam. But yeah, I mean, was there anything heading into product especially that you were thinking, all right, we really need to counter Yui here? Was there sort of a thought process behind the way you played that map? Or was it just get Doge on sniper because he's a god too?
I don't know. Our plan was just, if we can't kill him with the soldiers, I'm gonna snipe. And we couldn't kill him with the soldiers, so I sniped. And it worked.
Do you think that's just because you play Highlander on that map a lot, or you are just...
Absolutely.
Dude, I don't play sniper anymore, but somehow I still whipped out some cool stuff, so it's pretty good.
What Doge is trying to say is he tilted off the face of the yard, so he started tilt sniping.
Nah, man, everyone was tilting me because they were tilting off the sniper. I didn't die to him once, man. I don't die to snipers.
And then we do have Elmo in here as well. Did you set up your team tonight to play around the Yui sniper, or was that just kind of Yui saying, I want to perma snipe?
It was like 5 minutes before the game, we're like, hey boys, what do we want to do? And Yui's like, I'll demo. And we're like, no, fuck that. You can perma snipe. And he's like, yeah, cool dudes, let's do it. So I know that ingenious line of thinking seemed to work for a map. But then he didn't keep raping everyone and saving all us washed up shitters, so it did not work afterwards.
I mean, was there thought behind swapping him off sniper on product? Were you trying to make something else happen there, or was it just Geo wanted to
Geo
snipe?
sucked just as badly, so he's like, I want to snipe, and he's like, yeah, cool dude, let's do it.
Sure.
There really wasn't any strategy going into
genius. Yeah, I know.
There really wasn't any strategies going into this game. It was we were getting frag video material.
I mean, it looked like you were getting put in frag videos
Yeah,
for the
that
most
too.
part.
We were attempting to get frag video material. I know Yui did.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I look forward to seeing like highlights of that stuff because some of the stuff he hit was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember anything happening after Logjam. I think the servers died.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of throwing on your team's side towards the end. Was it just like a little bit of disheartened after the performance that you had put against you, or was it just you felt that you couldn't bring anything against the team?
I can assure you there was no change in the attitude of our team. That any throwing you saw was probably just people being even worse than usual. Oh, do you mean Elmo running direct hit?
Yes.
Big guns, man. The secret strategy. Didn't you see me pound
Elmo
last
wouldn't call
time?
that throwing.
Come on.
I saw your midi get denied by Ivan popping Uber.
Me.
Wait, what was
Yeah,
this? I remember
you were
this.
pushing into last. He juggled a scout
On
and he would have
Sunshine.
absolutely owned him on Sunshine, but you popped an Uber.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It was like the only time you didn't drop someone.
Yeah, that's typical Ivan, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, do any of our analysis desk have any questions that they'd like to put to these players?
Yeah. Do you guys think the Jasmine 4th place curse is still intact?
We have more placings than you have years of your life, Rocky. Fuck off.
Rocky, have you ever won a season without us carrying you?
Yes.
Maybe an L1 when you're in like Div 8.
Toxic gamer alert. Does anyone else have any questions
I'm not
related
gonna
to
fucking
tonight?
take this shit.
No? Anyone else want to say anything before we start wrapping things up, I guess?
Oh man.
All right. I guess my commiserations to the losing team tonight. And do you guys have any plans heading in towards the semi-finals? Fane, Ivan, Doge.
Yeah, please spill your plans. Would really like to hear them.
I'm playing Dota.
I'm all
That's
ears,
it.
man. I'm all ears. Yeah,
Keen,
what's your
bro.
strat? Where are you jumping on mid?
Doge is sniping 24/7 actually.
Yeah.
So,
Ivan's
yeah.
gonna blink into mid and ravage, boys. Be prepared.
All right. Well, I
What's
guess
your MMR?
We're
Probably-
ancient. He's ancient and I'm legend 5.
Elmo plays like an Archon too, though, so don't even worry.
No one
about
knows
it.
what you're talking about.
yeah,
Can
I
we
don't
move on?
understand any of these
He's as
words.
bad as you, dude.
Do you have the rune scimitar yet?
You know I do.
I guess we can just head on towards some shoutouts now, I guess. Doge, do you have any shoutouts?
Just got here,
Oh.
man. What?
I ain't prepared for shoutouts, but shout out to me.
Nice. Elmo, shoutouts?
Shout out to my team for the epic performance tonight. Very unlucky, boys. Thought we had it for a moment there on Via, but just all slipped away. And shout out Sam and Varna.
Fane, do you have any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to Lachlan, Linus, Marcus, Lugnuts, and Crud, and everyone else.
Do Lugnuts and Crud not have
Yeah.
real names?
I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose this information on stream, you know?
Any shoutouts, Ivan?
Nah.
Epic. Paulson, shoutouts?
Yeah, shout out to Hertz, the real Australian Benny.
And then I guess we'll go down the caster list too. Any shoutouts, Redcoat?
Yeah, shout out Sam. Oh yeah, Yodi asked me for a shout out, so shout out Yachty, and my team of Coffee Clock. Shout out to all of you.
Rocky, any shout outs?
Shout out to Solomon.
Big. Spade, any shout outs?
Shout out to these two teams for a good match tonight. Shout out to Hertz for coming to a better team to end the season on. Yeah, shout out to my team for being cool.
Awesome. And we'll see your team and is it you versus Coffee Clock or you versus Butterfly? Yeah. Servo, of course, because that was the team we just saw
Spade is
tonight.
Butterfly.
Yes, I have been following this season very closely. But yes, I guess we'll see those two teams clashing in the semi-finals next week. But other than that, I reckon we'll start to wrap things up here for tonight. Thanks to both teams for a great game. Some really entertaining TF2 played tonight. But yeah, we'll see you next week with the coverage of the Premier semi-final. Good night, everyone.